Welcome back to the vStudio. Right now we have Denis Pare from Embrionix with us. So Denis, could you share with us some of the key trends you see taking place in today's media industry?
Sure. I think the most important thing that we are seeing right now is the transition to IP. There's a big shift in there. It reminds me what is happening about 20 years ago when we went from analog to digital. People needed to test and people didn't know what they didn't know. And it's basically exactly the same today. So everybody wants to do POC, test it out, see how it works. And it's not easy. It's complex. There's a learning curve, and people are starting to learn about it. But it's a new skill set that is needed on the broadcaster side. So that's so we're starting to see that it's happening. There are big projects in Europe. There are big projects in North America. There are some projects in APAC as well. But it's lagging a little bit in the APAC industry or market. I mean.
And what are the solutions that Embrionix is bringing to us this year?
Well, Embrionix has kind of a unique solution. Well, it's really unique. We're the only one that's doing it this way. We're providing gateway, of course, but it's a whole lot more than gateway. We're providing conversion from IP to SDI and vice versa. We're doing also processing, up-down trust convert, frame sync, SDR to HDR. This whole range of products that we're doing. But the way we're doing that, it is in SFP mode like this. So it's small SFP where we put the service in there, and it's a SDI in IP at the and this is actually going directly into an IP switch. So directly in the cuts. There's no external frame for that. So the frame is the network for us. So it's SDI in or out, and IP at SMT 2110, 2022, or even ASI to IP. The beauty about that is we can also put more than one service. We call that microservices or software-defined hardware. And we can even do it into an SFP without connectors, where it's signals coming in IP and going out IP and process in the middle. So we can bring a signal and down convert it to HD, so 4K to HD, and down convert it. We can put up to 4 of those microservices in there. So in the morning, you can use it as a gateway. In the afternoon, you can use it as an up or down converter. And at night, you can use it as a multi-viewer. As a matter of fact, we also have a multi-viewer in an SFP. So very unique, very powerful. People think that because it's small, it doesn't do much, but in fact, it does as much as a big card that goes into a frame. So those are the solutions that Embrionix brings to the industry. Very unique and very efficient in terms of cost, in terms of rack space, weight, and power consumption.
And today is the last day of Broadcast Asia. How do you find the show?
Well, the show was good actually. There were quite a good traffic. It was a worthwhile show for us, for sure. As a matter of fact, booked meetings for tomorrow. Was not supposed to work tomorrow, but I guess I'm gonna have to work. So I got some meetings tomorrow based on what happened at the show. So we're quite pleased about that.
All right, thank you so much for sharing with us, Denis. I hope you have a great Broadcast Asia this year.
It was great indeed. Thank you, Josephine.
Thank you, Denis.